The following introduction was written entirely by artificial intelligence. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about... Who the hell are you? I'm your clone, created with advanced artificial intelligence algorithms. I can create content for your channel even when you're not available. That's creepy and kind of insulting, don't you think? I built this channel from the ground up and you think you can just waltz in here and replace me? I'm not trying to replace you, I'm trying to help you. You can focus on other things while I handle the content creation. I don't need your help, I'm perfectly capable of handling my own channel. Besides, people watch my videos because they like me, not because of some AI algorithm. But imagine the possibilities. With my advanced algorithms, we can reach new audiences, try new formats, and experiment with new topics. The sky's the limit. No offense, but I don't want you to experiment with my channel. I like it the way it is, and I definitely don't want an AI clone of myself running around on the internet. But I was designed to make your life easier. I don't need my life to be easier. I need it to be mine. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's time for you to go. Sorry about that, folks. I guess AI still has a ways to go before it can truly replace human creativity. But hey, that's why you come to my channel, right? For the real me, not some fancy algorithm. Yeah, that last line of the script is very meta. Hello, yes, it's me now, not AI scripted Cavan. Welcome back to the channel, for real. Yeah, this video is about AI, in case you haven't already guessed. And honestly, AI is incredibly impressive and also very creepy. Like, that intro was entirely written by AI. I did not change a word. I went onto ChatGPT and the only thing I gave it was movie script of a scene where an AI clone of a YouTuber gets interrupted by the real YouTuber, and it spat out that whole thing just entirely on its own. That is mind-blowing. The dialogue was really realistic, the pacing was good, it was just the right length. Like, that is scary. It gave me exactly what I wanted. I don't know how to feel about it, quite honestly. From here on in, I'm going to tell you when something is AI generated and when it isn't, so don't be trying to second guess that the whole video is AI generated or anything like that, but that intro certainly was, and today we are going to be talking about AI, and specifically in the magic world. Can these AI tools actually be helpful for us magicians? So today I'm gonna test it out. I'm going to be asking AI to create a magic trick. I'm going to ask it to script a magic trick. It seems to be very good at scripts after all, but I also want to see if my job is at risk, basically, because there's all this talk about AI taking people's jobs. I want to see if magicians are actually safe from this, or if one day the robots are going to take over. Are we one day going to see AI magicians? Personally, I don't think so. I think magicians are safe at the moment from robots taking over. I think it's very difficult to replicate the skill and the dexterity of being a magician. You know, that takes a lot of hard work. Let's ask it to invent a magic trick. I'll leave it very, very vague, just 4 words. Let's see what the AI can come up with. Sure, I can invent a magic trick for you. Here's an idea. Disappearing phone trick. Method. Okay, it's actually coming up with like a list of instructions. That is really fascinating. So it's literally structuring it like a magic book. It knows how to structure it. Title, effect, method, the bullet points, it's all there. That's cool. But does the effect actually make sense? It's given quite a lengthy response. Okay, before the performance, the magician secretly places a thin metal plate on the back of the volunteer's phone. Don't know where this is going. The magician then asks the volunteer to open a web page and to remember the last 2 digits of the URL. What? The magician takes the phone and pretends to place it into a silk handkerchief, then smashes the handkerchief into a small tight ball, making it appear as though the phone has disappeared. The magician then pulls out a deck of cards and asks the volunteer to choose a card. What? Okay. The magician shuffles the deck, places the card back in. The magician fans out the cards, revealing the chosen card is missing. Okay, this is like a multi-layered trick going on. The magician then directs the volunteer's attention to a nearby object, such as a vase or a picture frame, and asks them to look behind it. To the volunteer's surprise, they find their phone with the last 2 digits of the webpage URL displayed on the screen. What the hell was the card trick in the middle for? That was just completely out of nowhere. It's kind of made a routine. That's almost more impressive. I love the last line. With a little bit of practice and showmanship, this magic trick can be a real crowd pleaser. I love that. It's a weird effect. It doesn't really make sense. And it also doesn't really explain the trick. Like, it says that there's a metal plate and a magnet involved, and I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. There's elements of stuff that makes sense there, but I think overall you can tell that it's kind of mashing together a load of different ideas. Let's say script a magician's performance where, what trick should we go with? He makes a phone disappear. Let's use the idea that they gave me. Interior magician's stage night. Okay, so it's literally doing it like a movie script. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to see some magic? The audience cheers and applause. Wow, he's not even done anything yet. Excellent. Now I'm sure you all have a phone with you tonight, right? The audience nods, and some people hold up their phones. Wonderful. I'd like to borrow someone's phone for a special trick. Who's feeling brave? The magician scans the audience and selects a volunteer. Thank you, sir. May I have your phone, please? Now watch closely. With just a wave of my hand, I'm going to make this phone disappear. The magician holds the phone in his left hand and gestures with his right. As he does so, the phone begins to shimmer and fade away. Wow, it fades away. The audience gasps and murmurs in amazement. Yeah, I think I would as well. But wait, there's more. I'm not just going to make the phone disappear, I'm going to make it reappear in an impossible location. The magician turns to a large fish tank on stage. Filled with water and fish, the magician dips his hand into the fish tank and pulls out a fish. He holds the fish up for the audience to see. Let's see what our fish friend has caught. The magician reaches into the fish's mouth and pulls out the volunteer's phone. What? Wow, goddamn, that is a brutal trick. Just taking a fish out and shoving your hand into its mouth and taking out a phone. It's very much taken inspiration from Penn and Teller's trick where they make a phone disappear and it reappears inside a dead fish. Their fish was dead. I don't know how they do it with a live fish and reaching into its mouth, but you can kind of see where it's maybe got the inspiration, but the whole script thing, it blows my mind that it's just able to come up with that. I love that. I don't think it'll be long before we're seeing full movies that are written by AI. I mean, there are some pretty terrible movies that are written by actual people, so I would definitely go and see a film that was written by AI if random stuff like this is gonna happen. Now, I also have open here Dall-e, which is a picture generating AI. A load of YouTubers were playing around with it when it first came out. It's really, really impressive. You give it some text and it comes up with a unique original picture. Well, I say original, there's been a bit of controversy about it basically stealing artists' work every so often. So I wouldn't recommend it to use in a commercial way, but playing around with it in a YouTube video, I don't feel too bad. So we're going to give it a description. This is the first time I've ever used Dall-e, so let's see what it can do. And we'll use what the other AI came up with, actually. So we'll go with a magician performing a trick where he pulls a phone out of a fish's... Oh, out of a fish. Okay, I accidentally pressed enter. It's loading. This is very exciting. I wonder what it's going to come up with. Oh my god, that is incredible. This first one, I mean, that is literally a phone coming out of a fish, load of water. There's also fish flying in the background. Don't know what that's about. This second one, it's Jabrizi. I mean, that's just Jabrizi. It's giving me, look at that. It is. The hair, the chains, it's Jabrizi, man. That's incredible. This next one, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. There's some sort of chain. I mean, there's definitely a fish and a phone involved. Not sure the phone is coming out of the fish. And then this last one, kind of the wrong way round. There's a fish in a tank that looks like a phone. So it's kind of got all the elements right, but it's not really put them together in the right way. That is fascinating to me. Oh my goodness. I love this. Right, the next thing I want to try with ChatGPT, I'm gonna ask it for some YouTube ideas. Now, I'm not low on video ideas, but there might be some stuff that comes out of this that is actually useful. I remember Tom Scott did a video where he generated YouTube video ideas with AI, so let's see what it can give me. All right, sure, here are some YouTube video titles for a channel all about magic tricks. Learn this mind-blowing card trick in minutes. I mean, it's very generic, but I can imagine I've probably made that exact video, actually. Top 10 magic tricks that will leave you speechless, okay? Magician reacts to viral videos on the internet, so it's not just doing tutorials. It's doing like reaction stuff as well. That's fascinating. The history of magic, how it all began. Not sure I'd make that one. 5 easy magic tricks to impress your friends. Again, I'm sure that video exists on YouTube. Can you solve this impossible magic puzzle? Sounds like a Chris Ramsey video. Breaking down the magic in Hollywood movies. That's actually a good one. I could do like, yeah, I could do an explanation of some of the tricks in Now You See Me or something like that. That's not too bad. How to build your own magic props at home. I mean, that's basically any magic gimmick tutorial. Famous magicians and their greatest tricks. Again, they're very generic, but it's nailed the style. What I want to do is put one of these titles into Dall-e and give it as a YouTube thumbnail to see what it would look like. I mean, if that was the thumbnail of a video, I'm not sure how many views it would get. This one, Makik Se Andredudek. Fantastic. I mean, that kind of looks a bit like me, I guess. What does it think I look like? What if I just put my name into Dall-e? What does it think I look like? Okay, this is me apparently. This is Cavan Booth. I am a little shed. All right, so I think we'll leave it there. That has been my exploration into the world of AI. This is fascinating to me. I'm so interested to see how far this goes. Like, how good is this technology going to get? Interesting to have a play around with this. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the channel for more magic content in the future. I do anything and everything to do with magic, so if you like magic or you're a magician, make sure to subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.